Tony Khan is about to make another major announcement, but it's not just any announcement. According to the Khan man himself, AEW are on the verge of the most important announcement in the company's history. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. We all know about Tony Khan and his major announcements, but unfortunately, in the past, the majority of them have been major disappointments, and Tony Khan kind of reminds me of the boy that cried wolf. He kept promising these big announcements and they just were not that good. For a period of time in AEW, it was almost like every single Dynamite Tony Khan would promote, and he would say there's going to be a major announcement on this week's show, a major announcement on next week's show, and a lot of it would just be dumb stuff that wasn't relevant, stuff that wasn't that important, stuff that quite frankly shouldn't have been made as a major announcement. But whether it was just him trying to generate interest, generate ratings, generate whatever, we kind of got bored quickly of the Tony Khan major announcements. However, to his credit, it has been a while since he promoted one of these things. It's been a while since we seen the graphic Tony Khan major announcement this Wednesday on Dynamite. So has he learned his lesson? Has he cut back on that stuff? And could this actually live up to the title that Tony Khan is giving it? And that, of course, is the most important announcement in the company's history.
I think he just ran out of stuff to announce. I mean, when you're doing it every week, you're going to eventually run out, are you not? So, again, he used to do this the exact same way, though. Oh, this announcement's going to top the last one. At least he's waited a while. But again, when you're doing it every week, you're going to eventually run out. And half the time it was absolute jobber stuff. Oh, we're going to have Battle of the Belts on Saturday. Oh, that's a major announcement, Tony. Thank you.
I remember Triple H did it once and he got booed. Do you remember? It's like Thursday morning, there's going to be a major announcement in WWE. And I don't know if it was a rib on Tony Khan, but it turned out just to be tickets have went on sale somewhere.
No, this will be,
like,
right?
What the hell?
All Out is around the corner. I think this will be the first stadium show in America or something like that. I can't see it being anything bigger than that. Maybe
that's a letdown. He said they're on the verge of the most important announcements in company history. For me,
to let down then.
For me, it has to be Shane McMahon. Now, it could be the TV deal, but for me that would be boring. TV deals are all great, but I mean, what does that really mean for us?
Yeah, but if Shane McMahon's a background figure, right, and no one even knows he's there, hey, Sal, did it even happen? And who's going to care? We need Shane McMahon on our screen He needs to be the authority, not fucking Christopher Daniels.
We've already seen Tony Khan cut the whole, I'm not Shane. Shane McMahon surely has to come in.
I'm not Vince.
And buy. He has to buy 50% of this company.
I know, how great would it be though? You've got rip off McMahon and Flair.
You've got Collision, you can have the brand split, Dynamite Collision, there's no reason why you can't do that. Tony Khan, get someone to fucking be his number two, and just have him be a background character. There must be good people that they could have that could play the heel authority fucking role, and no, not Christopher Daniels, not somebody shite who's already on the roster. I'm talking about someone from the outside world.
Yep. Here. Why not have Shane comes in, he can take Collision, right? And you make all like the ex-WWE guys want to go with Shane McMahon. I mean, people be like, you don't want to mention WWE. Well, they mention WWE every week, right? And if you actually look at the mid-90s, what did WCW do? They had outsiders come in and they had this whole like WWE vibe, a part of the NWO, taking over WCW. Did that not work? Of course it bloody worked. So why not go for it? Create something. But they won't do it. I don't think it will be Shane McMahon, I mean, obviously he wanted that photo to get leaked, but did you see the state of the photo? Shane McMahon looked like a man over the table. Tony Khan sitting there like he's straight out of bloody Auschwitz, 1945.
Well, I'm glad Shane McMahon looked like a man. That's, I'd be a bit worried.
No, but Tony Khan looks like a child.
Well, it is what it is.
He's a man-child, that's what he is.
But here's what Tony Khan said regarding the announcement. He said, quote, "It's a very exciting time in AEW for many reasons. We're days away from AEW All In on August 25th. This is the most important and exciting time in AEW's history. In addition to what is happening in the ring, there are so many exciting things happening behind the scenes of AEW right now. We're on the verge of the most important announcement in the history of AEW. There are multiple aspects. The arrival of these announcements is imminent. Well, big news that could come at any time. Isn't that the best kind of wrestling surprise when you know something is coming and you want it and it's exciting, but you're not sure when it's going to happen? You have that feeling when it's going to happen. In this case, I have more than a feeling to paragraph Boston. I have been working on this for a long time. We have a great team here. The future of AEW is very bright. End of quote. I mean, towards the end of that, I mean, it just sounded like the generic stuff. Oh, the future's bright. We have a great team. Blah blah blah.
Couldn't be any bleaker.
For me, they don't have a great team. The announcement has to be someone joining the team. It has to be somebody or something or a group of people coming from the outside world into AEW. I don't see how this announcement can be anything already within the company that's going to be good. You know, oh, Daniel Bryan signed an extra 2 years on his contract. He's not going to retire. You know, that ain't going to cut it. We need massive news. I don't care about how great the team is at AEW. It's not great because the shows have been fucking shite. So for me, this major news, it has to be somebody coming into the company. I don't think it will be, but if you want to change the game, just bring in Shane McMahon. Why not?
Bring in Vince McMahon. Apparently McMahon's not doing well with his health, by the way. Let's shout out to Vince McMahon. Hopefully he gets better. But you're saying it needs to be Shane. Does it need to be Shane? Probably. They need something to spice up AEW, but we'll go for our predictions right here. I'm going for an arena announcement. Either like they're going to house shows, or they're doing a stadium show in the US, or they're doing it somewhere else in Europe. That's my prediction. Or the third year run of Wembley. There you go. Boom.
Well, I've been screaming and crying and shouting for a brand split. I'll go with a brand split. I don't think we'll get Shane McMahon, but maybe we will get a brand split.
Yeah, but what are they going to call it? Brand split sounds like, well, it is WWE. No other company ever done it before. So what's he going to call it? What's his spin? Superstar Shake-Up?
He can call it what he wants, can't he?
And what do you think it'll be called?
Well, WWE don't own the word brand split or
no,
draft.
they don't. But if you notice, like the companies, they do try and like differentiate between terms. Like in AEW, they call it like freeway dance. You know what I mean? Blood and guts instead of war games. I know that's probably copyrighted, but things like that, they do change it. They copyrighted any words recently? We need to have a wee look into that. But brands, you know what? WWE's brand split's on its arse. There's a good opportunity here for them to actually produce a good one.
Although, see if AEW did do a brand split, could you... I was going to say, could you see it actually stick? But then again, when you look at it, it's like pretty much the same people that show up in Collision already show up in Collision.
Yeah.
And the same people that show up in Dynamite show up in
How
Dynamite.
does a brand split work, though, when your roster is flooded with, like, Japanese, Mexican, and ROH titles? Like, what brand would they go to?
I don't know, but this here, when the first, like, 2 months of CM Punk and Collision was no bad.
Yeah, it was no bad, but, I mean, look, times have changed. Punk's back in WWE. Doing the best stuff he's done in years with McIntyre.
Well, I'd take a brand split because it would make AEW exciting for at least a week. So, you know what, I'll take a brand split over nothing.
So you think Shane McMahon with a brand split?
No, I don't think we'll get Shane McMahon, I just think we'll get a brand split.
And we'll ever get Shane McMahon?
I'm hoping so.
Give it to Shane McMahon, right? Imagine if Shane McMahon kicked off Dynamite and he went on a fucking rant about Stephanie and Triple H.
Stealing the company for him.
Aye, and they hung my favourite to dry. But he would never say that because McMahon's bad! McMahon's bad! I fucking can't stand Tony Khan. He's a fucking loser, man. He's a man-child. 40 years old, man. 43-year-old and he's fucking hugging these guys.
Like, I think I prefer Khan over Triple H these days.
Triple H. Aye, because at least Triple H was once great. Tony Khan's been shite. He's a fan. Triple H grew up in the fucking business.
I used to have a lot of respect for Triple H, man. I've just not got it anymore.
No, it's at the windy.
Anyway, that's it. We'll see what happens. You've got Triple H running WWE. You've got Shawn Michaels running the NXT. Shane McMahon doesn't have a company or a brand or anything to fucking run right now. So you may as well do the next best thing and run off to AEW and team up with Tony Khan.
No, but imagine saying, no, like 15, 20 years ago, here, I've seen 20 years, you're going to hate DX. Because they can't book a fucking children's book. I mean, you'd be like, what? Doesn't work that way.
That doesn't work, but nah, I just remember that moment with Shane McMahon buying WCW. That is a historic moment. AEW
What's he doing in Florida?
AEW can repeat that.
Yeah, but it's just not the same. I mean, it would be good, like, but it's not. We're not talking about two companies here. We're talking about the same shit. But Tony Khan's insecure. He's not. Do you think Tony Khan's going to fucking write a McMahon to own more than half of his company? Not a fucking chance. What the hell are you going to do then?
No, I know it won't happen, but here it'd be good if it did. It won't though. I guess we'll find out soon what this announcement is. It's probably going to be a letdown. The only thing I will say is at least he stopped doing this because it was a weekly occurrence. He would.
See, unless he whips out the tapes, the Benoit Massacre over that weekend for 2007. I mean, how could it? What else could it be to not be a letdown? I mean, seriously. See, imagine he released the tapes because Sullivan died and it was Kevin Sullivan did the whole thing. Imagine the fucking rating on that.
It blew the hell out the water.
Yeah, we get like a fucking 40 million view.
Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll find out what that's. It's going to be disappointing, isn't it?
It's going to be Kevin Sullivan. I'm tuning in.
Has there ever been a good announcement?
Benoit back for the dead.
Has there ever been a good AEW announcement?
No, unless they announce it's closing its doors or something. Who am I kidding? I need this company.
We need it. Anyway, Tony, come on, don't let us down. Give us something good. We need some good shit, Tony. Anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, by the way. What do you think the announcement is going to be? We'll catch you in the next one.